had myself a bit of a horror movie weekend because I was in the mood. I ended up watching X and Jennifer's Body. And I think I liked X. I don't think I liked Jennifer's Body. Hive says I do not have good taste in movies, is evidenced by my feelings that on balance of things the Snyder Cut has more good in it than bad. I don't think that automatically disqualifies you from having like good opinions on movies. I think that you've justified your position quite well. I couldn't handle how nothing in Snyder's Dawn of the Dead could ever get better, and there was no joy even in their escapism. Yeah, like, it's so weird because like that aspect is in, like, how to put it, like, I feel like their escapism is supposed to be joyful to them. Like, there's no joy in the watching of it, but I think that they are supposed to be enjoying themselves, which is kind of what sets it apart from the OG Dawn of the Dead, that the idea that no, their escapism is joyless, the community they make is what is important ultimately to them, and they're being able to leave that behind is the point of optimism in the movie. Jennifer's Body is very 2009, a lot of dated language, but I can appreciate what they were going for, and I can understand why it's a cult classic. Like, I had heard a lot of people, well, not like a lot of people, but I'd heard people talk about it, and it was one of those movies that I had just missed because I'd been over here. It was, like, I could see what they were going for, and I do appreciate that it's in Wisconsin. Like, I definitely appreciated the fact that it's a Wisconsin movie. But, I don't know. I liked how just lame Low Shoulder was. Like, I deeply appreciated that entire gag. I don't know. I feel like if I had been in the age range for it, that's okay. Thank you, Hive. Thank you. That is my nemesis. Gotta get on that one. Oh, seriously though, I don't know why I can't get that word out of my vocabulary. I feel like it's a really hard word to lose, and I don't know why that one in particular. Because there's words that I like more and I identify with that I've been like able to get out of my working everyday usage, but for some reason that one, no, like I'm just stuck with it. I hate it. To finish the thing I was trying to say, I feel like if I had been in the target age demographic for Jennifer's Body, I probably would have appreciated it a lot more. I know that like the kind of sexualization of Jennifer in the movie is indeed part of the point and everything, but there's also kind of a bit where like she is a high school, well, the character is high school aged and I'm a grown-ass adult, and it's just a little bit uncomfortable. Teenage me liked Jennifer's Body. I imagine I probably would have as well, but almost 45-year-old me was kind of like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that the conventional wisdom of Jennifer's Body and X fall in line with what you're saying, but the current vaguely feminist-leaning audience evaluation of Jennifer's Body in X kind of sometimes falls within Jennifer's Body is a great movie that was unfairly maligned and X is sexist. X is like... There's a lot going on with X, but I don't know that sexist is necessarily the read that I would pin on it. I don't know that it's particularly feminist. Not that feminists and sexists are always antithetical, but yeah. Ty West needs to retire. I didn't know like anything about Ty West. Is that how his name's pronounced, by the way? Because I've only ever seen it in writing. And I've been kind of in my brain meets like, is his name T West or Ty West? Like, legitimately not knowing. I didn't really know anything about him besides the fact that, like, I knew his name. I feel like I'd seen his name come up in conversation. And I had a relatively positive feel towards X, if only because I really liked the cast. Like, I really found the characters for the most part to be enjoyable. And then I was looking up because I wanted to see what else he had done, and I was looking him up on the IMDb's, and he's like, yeah, I wanted to show that you could do elevated horror as a slasher, and I just kind of wanted to gouge out my eyes. Because I kind of hate the whole term of elevated horror, and I just don't like it. He seems fine, but every time I watch one of his movies, it's just like doing a bunch of retro horror aesthetics stuff in the most empty form. That's not unfair. I don't think that's unfair. Ayo! More LBP! Yes! Oh no, got very mega fun. Welcome to the chat. Very mega fun. I hope that you're having a fine day today. Hope that life is treating you very, very kindly. It's a pleasure to have you here. If this is your first time, and you're watching on a device that lets you look at panels, hello Brain Meats, they just stopped working. We do have panels underneath the stream to give a little feel about how we run things here. I've been seeing a surprising amount of LBP3 recently. I love that it's coming back then. We usually do LBP about once a week, although since we're in between long-form games right now, we've got LBP twice. Although next week we will be back to long forms. This level is not doing it for me though. I am not super pleased with this one. To give credit where it's due, the Netflix Death Note movie had one bit of perfect casting. Willem Dafoe's Ryuk. That was absolutely perfect. I did not like that level.